Now recording.
Mo, why are you being such a bummer wummer? This is the cold open now. I'm turning it on you.
Well,
You-
I'm not being a bummer woman. Shut
why are
up.
you being such a bummer wummer about the world, Mo?
I'm
Why
not.
don't you
I'm just.
why don't
I'm
you give
chilling.
us a smile? Give us a big old
No,
Mo
I'm
smile.
chilling. I'm chilling. I ain't being a bummer or anything like that. It's all good.
No bummering at all. You're having a great time.
I'm a little tired. I can really use a nap, which is kind of why I've been bugging you to do it early today. It's because as soon as we get down to here, I'm fucking hitting the hay.
Oh boy, you sleepy weepy.
Yeah, apparently I'm getting my Sundays back. We had like a fun for a while, like doing the Sunday thing, but I don't know. Now everyone's being like weird and sketchy and backing off. So now I don't have a Sunday thing anymore. So I guess I could just stay up and just like sleep through the Sunday and just be up for the Sunday night, which is fine. That's
You
cool.
could.
Anywho, this is your
Man,
cold
your
opening.
Sunday plans
Huh? Well,
But Mo, you should know at this point, my strategy for the Mo cold open is to immediately find a way to deflect it onto you, and I think I've been very successful at that for the past couple episodes, and I'm not going to stop now.
Well, no, this is your segment. You wanted it. You wanted the cold open, so I hand this back off to you to figure out, because all I have is Fantastic Four knowledge rattling around over here, and I don't want to get tripped up just in case you do your stupid ass fucking quiz.
We're just gonna lead in with the cold open for the. I don't know about that. We got to talk about the film first.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Although
yeah.
maybe it is good to do the quiz first, because if we talk about the film,
Oh,
we might mention details, and that'll help you later. So maybe
well,
we do
I,
have to do the
I
quiz
wasn't
first.
sure
Uh,
how you were going to actually incorporate the quiz in the first place in the show. How are you thinking about doing it?
okay, so here's the thing. I have a 22 question trivia
22
quiz that
fucking
I found
questions.
on the
God
internet.
damn.
22 question quiz. I
I might
found it on
have
the
like
internet.
8 or 10
And
fucking knowledge for I was not expecting a fucking, midterm
but
fucking quiz here.
look. A lot of them are very easy gimme questions. In fact, so
Uh
much so I have had to bend the rules a little bit just so there's some sort of stakes. So
yeah,
here's how it's gonna.
in
What I
before
have.
what issue of Fantastic Four did Mole Man appear? Because I do not know.
No, this is about the movie. It's not about the comic books.
Okay.
All the information in the quiz happened in the movie.
Okay. All right. All
Uh,
right. All right.
and so the rules are very simple. So I ask you a question. If you can just answer it straight out, you get a point. If you need the multiple choice to answer it, you can ask for that, but then you only get half a point.
Oh, this is retarded.
And if you get it wrong, you get no points.
Oh God. Okay.
So and you have to get a 60%. You have to get a 60% to pass.
Uh. Okay. I guess.
And if you don't recall the terms of this, folks, if Mo fails this quiz,
Well, isn't it
he and
60 and
he
F anyway? Like you're supposed to get 70 and up to
no
get a
60 is a
passing grade.
D. That's why it's the passing grade.
No, that's an F.
Okay, Mo, the great. I agree with you. 70%. There you go. I totally agree with you. Good job, retard. So you gotta
I
get a
mean, whatever.
70%
That's fine.
on the quiz. And folks, if you recall, if Mo fails this quiz, he and he alone, me and Violet, do not have to join him in this quest. He and he alone has to rewatch all of the other Fantastic Four films and give us his personal review. I expect detail. You essentially have to write a book report on the Fantastic Four movies if you fail this quiz.
God. All right then. Well, then, if any no further ado, blah, 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 blah. All right. If there's no any further stalling for time, let's go ahead and start the show then.
Let's do it.
All right. A one, a two, a skiddly dilly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the MoCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. Joining me today is my wacky little co-host. Say what's up to you, Riley. What's up, Riley?
Wacky little co-host. I don't know about little, am I right, folks? Heyo.
Ooh. Anywho, Riley, since you're kind of the showrunner for this episode, I guess go ahead and start us off then.
Okay, well, if we're jumping right into it, today, folks, if you'll recall, like probably years ago at this point, when this movie was first announced, we had a very lively debate on the MoCast about whether it was even worth it to attempt to watch this film due to the poor quality of the previous Fantastic Four films. Now, I, of course, argued that the staff making this film is a completely different group of people than those who made the previous films.
Which I'll
But
go
Mo
ahead and
seems
concede that point. Yeah, you were right on that.
And Mo seems to view Hollywood as just a guy called Hollywood who
Well, yeah,
makes
it normally
everything, and
is.
he's the same guy.
It normally is. It normally is. It normally is.
So, I guess we'll talk about scenes and shit and details after the quiz. But just real quick, you want to give us a brief little summary of your feelings because you just conceded me that
Okay.
point. So it sounds like maybe you didn't hate this film.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and compliment sandwich this, okay? First off,
By the way, I haven't even said the name of the film. I'm very incompetent at this. It's Fantastic Four First Steps.
yeah.
Came out, I believe, last year. It is the MCU debut of the Fantastic Four.
Okay, so we're going to compliment sandwich this. Number 1. It's much better than any of the other Fantastic Four films. So I'll go ahead and give it that. If this was Fantastic Four like back in the day when they first started, I think that the Fantastic Four franchise would be a lot better further along. But here's the other part of here's the insides of the compliment sandwich. Only half of the Fantastic Four are casted correctly. Okay, and I'm sorry, but Mr. Oberyn Martell, I think he doesn't do a good Reed Richards at all. And I also don't think
What did you call him?
he was Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones. I forgot. Pedro Pascal. There we go.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't know Game of Thrones. I was like, who?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Pedro
okay.
Pascal.
Pedro Pascal is a really good actor, so not for nothing. I don't think he was bad. I don't think he played the role bad. I think he played what was written down. And unfortunately, I'm having trouble really seeing him play, because sometimes, like with the Batman movies, the first 3 specifically, right? You had Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Michael Keaton playing the Batman. And I contend that Michael Keaton plays a better Bruce Wayne than he plays Batman. Val Kilmer plays a better Batman than he does Bruce Wayne. And George Clooney just doesn't have any business being in the fucking Batman movies at all whatsoever. Just like, it's just stupid. Like, and that movie was bad too. Like, it's hard to even like that movie in the sense of it's so bad it's good, because that movie was just all around bad. Like, it was so bad when it came out. I saw it once just because I wanted to see it just once. And I never want to see it again. I don't. Not even as a joke. I don't even want to watch it ever again because it was that bad, right?
Can I say something that's
okay? Go ahead.
an insane Zoomer opinion about Michael Keaton Batman?
Sure.
So I've seen 2 films in which Michael Keaton played Batman. The first being, of course, the classic Tim Burton's Batman from 1989. It is also the only Batman film I've ever seen in my life. And in that film, I did not really like Michael Keaton. He was not that interesting.
Well, to be honest,
I think it was partially just because Jack Nicholson ate
yeah.
the scenery, chewed the scenery so fucking hard
Well, no,
that Michael Keaton had no fucking chance to shine.
okay. Nah. Like, first off, fucking Jack Nicholson's Joker is literally the best version of Joker. It was just like great.
Yes, 100%.
Well, what do you mean? Well,
That's
like
why I
saying
don't give a
chew the
shit about Michael
scenery.
Keaton's Batman. Well, maybe I'm using that phrase wrong, but it's just like
Okay.
he steals the whole show. The whole movie's about him. It's about the Joker.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah,
He's the best part of the film. And Batman doesn't really matter, and I don't really care about him.
God, man, I think I might be fighting something. Holy shit. Ugh.
Uh-oh. I'm just getting over something. I've been sick for like fucking 2 weeks.
It feels like I am, but I'm probably just like I need to change my lifestyle. All right. So
You're just generally unhealthy.
I could just be fat because I have gained 10 pounds since the stupid holidays because I was losing weight and I was doing really good. So Thanksgiving and Christmas came along and they're like, I'm losing weight. I'll just weigh it. And I think I've been eating like at a Thanksgiving buffet level for like a lot longer than I'm willing to admit to myself because I gained like 11 pounds since the holidays. And I'm like, oh, dude, man, you need to rein that shit in because I just been like testing what time the Taco Bell is best to order at because they usually do better with your food in the mornings than they do the afternoons and the evenings. I don't know why. Maybe everyone's more fresh and they give a shit in the morning or whatever, but whatever. And I've been going back and forth. What's the better burger? I'm doing my eating better burgers. Like, is Sonic or Burger King or McDonald's or wherever have you, and I forgot to grade them, so I just been shoving them down my fucking fat face. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
But anywho, all right.
But anyway, yes, as I was saying about Michael Keaton.
Oh, one more? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was in the middle of the point. So like I said, I've seen 2 films in which Michael Keaton portrayed Batman. I watched Batman 1989, wasn't really that into him. There's another film that I watched that was much more recent, Mo.
Yeah, The Flash.
You might have heard of it. It's called The Flash.
Yeah. No, I know he's in there.
I genuinely loved him in The Flash.
Yeah.
Like, that made me appreciate Michael Keaton Batman. I didn't even like Batman 1989, but I loved his like fucking like his redemption and final sacrifice story in The Flash. I love The Flash. I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who loves The Flash, but I do love that film.
Well, it's just that Ezra Miller's an unlikable piece of shit. Like,
that's the unfortunate part. But if you lose yourself in the art and you forget he's Ezra Miller, he plays the role just fine, and the movie's really good.
I mean, yeah, sure, I can watch the Cosby Show, just forget Cosby's Cosby, and just enjoy the show.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make me a piece of shit at all, But anywho,
oh, shut up.
Anywho, all right. Yeah, I just don't think that Pedro Pascal was the right call for Mr. Fantastic. They also didn't do a good job on Mr. Fantastic as a character in general. I wasn't too enthused with his stuff. And that also leads me to my next point. I am not enthused with the guy that they cast for Johnny Storm. I think they just did a bad job on that one too.
What?
I just don't think. I'm sorry. I just don't think, like, because he's a bumbling moron. And he's not like, like, he's got his flashy, hey, I'm Johnny Storm moments and all that. But he's just kind of he's only into this chick. Like, all right, how does he even... It's like if this were more fleshed out, like, okay, like how do you even know, like, how to piece together an ancient alien language without like I mean without like through it's just like 3 or 4 die with yours. That's what fucking Silver Surfer was telling him. how do you get an entire language, alien language, with just 3 fucking words, man? I think
Sometimes,
that's
Mo,
stupid.
you just gotta accept the thing that happens, and you don't gotta dwell on it too much. I
I
don't
just
think it
think
takes
I
away.
think that's so dumb. And he's just like, oh man, it's the chick I'm really into. Hey man, does that board go all the way up? Bouchka how how. And like, I'm almost into that. But then the the stupefaction ray or something hits him in this fucking stupid head. And he just does nothing really worth the note throughout the entire movie till like near the end when he's about to do a failed sack. It was an obvious, okay, can we just like talk about the elephant in the room? He would have sacrificed himself for nothing, as he was not fucking powerful enough to even push Galactus like 5 fucking feet. No fucking way.
I don't know. I think he could have made something happen.
Well, yeah, I think he's kind of a dum dum. I think it looked. I think his the scene where he's deciphering the alien language with Shalabal is cool. Which, by the way, in the comic, Shalabal was actually the wife of Norrin Rad, the original Silver Surfer, and he
Don't
sacrifices
hit me with
himself.
don't hit me with the quartering bullshit right now. Oh, they made it a girl.
No, that's fine. Like Shalabal,
Okay.
there is a Shalabal Silver Surfer. It's not as good because, like, like I mean, let's be real here. Like Silver Surfer was like since from the 80s, and also Silver Surfer is really fucking cool, and Galactus is really cool too. Okay, all right. So I think Pedro Pascal's cool. I just don't think that he was a good Reed Richards, and the movie fucked up on just Mr. Fantastic in general. They fucked up
Can
on.
I address that real quick
Go ahead.
before you move on?
Go ahead.
So I I kind of had a unique experience as compared to you because you are already a Fantastic Four fan. You're into the comics. You've seen the other movies and actively hate the other movies. You know it is a Fantastic Four. I don't. This is basically my first
Sure.
exposure to the
Yeah.
Fantastic
And you
Four.
know what? If
And under
hold
that
on. Wait.
context, oh, go ahead.
Let me.
Go
All
ahead.
right. If you were to get into the Fantastic Four now through this movie, then your experience won't be so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because what I was gonna say is, under that context, the character that Pedro Pascal was playing, I was very invested in, and I really liked. I don't know, like what he's like compared to the Reed Richards of the comics, but just the character as it is presented to me in this film, I very much liked. And the same thing applies for Johnny Storm. Like, yeah, he's a little bit of a bumbling idiot. That's kind of part of his charm. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of part of the pretty boy trope, is he also has to be a little bit of a dummy.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the park in the old Fantastic Four movies with
Chris Evans.
with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. He's
Yeah.
the superior Johnny Storm, definitely. And
I will say I've only seen him in Deadpool and Wolverine, and even through that, I already know
oh yeah,
that yeah, he is better.
honestly, you should at least watch the first 2 Fantastic Four movies just for the novelty of it, so you can really get like I mean, the second movie is shit. It's stupid too, but blah blah blah. Yeah, and now a positive part on the compliment sandwich. We're going to fucking Big Mac this compliment sandwich, okay? A compliment is Sue Storm and Ben Grimm are like the best standout characters in there, and I really, really like them. And I thought the person who apparently is like a non-binary person, I didn't really get their full history in front of me, but they did some interviews and all that. And like one of the things about this movie is supposed to be like, hey, it's the first big role for like a gender non-conforming person. And so I don't know why that stood out to me, and I saw that, or I remembered that part. I guess it was just a part of the the advertising and all that stuff. So
Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be Bella Ramsey on The Last of Us?
oh god, I've never watched The Last of Us, and I never intend to.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they with question mark came out as
I mean,
non-binary.
I don't really give a shit either way.
Fair
Like
enough.
I'm just putting it out there that that was a part of the big advertising thingy. And I thought that was like, okay, well, like, fair positive social credit score points to them for that. They had that, and they were really good in the role. I think they got Sue Storm totally correct with this one. And going to the thing, initially, I didn't like the dude who they casted as the Thing, because to me the Thing is always a thick burly dude from the Bronx, right? And the guy, I love the shit out of him in The Bear, and he's in a couple of other things. He's a really, really good actor, right? Initially I didn't like his voice along with the Thing, because it didn't feel like they did it very well. Like I was like, okay, creative liberties again, Hollywood, the guy Hollywood strikes again, right? It turns out, okay, not bad, not bad. He's not a bumbling fucking moron like he usually is portrayed. Like, he's usually the muscle dummy of the group, right? And he's got that hard life in him, but he's also a pilot. Well, no, he's also, he's got like a background which also I like those two a whole lot. They made the movie for me. I was also happy that, because the thing that really irks me about the Star Wars show movies is that they have the little fucking droids in the background going beep boop wow wow wow, and it really fucking takes you out of a serious scene. Like when General Grievous captures Anakin and Obi-Wan for the first time, and he's on a ship on the bridge of the ship. It's a super serious scene. You're like, all right, fucking, who's this guy, General Grievous? And all in the background and all around him, like, wow, wow, and it was like soft and all that. Like, it wasn't like dominating the background noise. And like when he's usually in the scene, there's like a purpose and reasoning for him being there. So it's not like he's just like, I mean, not every scene he's in is powerful. Like, he's when he hands Johnny Storm a fucking a sandwich, it's not as powerful as when he's in the ship and he's going with the controls and stuff, helping Ben Grimm and all of them,
I
fucking,
like that little guy.
what's his fucking name again? Hank? Fuck. Herbie, thank you. Oh, yeah. And, to round off the
How did you feel?
Oh, go ahead.
How did you feel about the sort of like futuristic but also 1960s vibe, or however you would describe it?
All right. I really, really like it a lot, but the cars are ugly as shit. I don't like the car designs at all. And I don't like
cool.
I don't like the car design for the Fantastic Four either. I think it's an ugly car that they have. It's like, well, we didn't really want to commit to 50s car nostalgia. So it's 50s car nostalgia, but with the twist. And I think that's a little like bleh. But it's not bad, and it doesn't detract from like the beauty of the movie, itself, because everything from like Sue Storm's like her powers, like, I guess, aura, since like it's like she's dealing with like invisible fucking, like her power is like invisibility and dealing with it. So when she's like shooting Galactus, like, of course you need something that represents her power, and it's all like, like TV waves from like the old days and stuff. Like it looks pretty. I think the set designs and all that and everything seems really, really cool. And I can enjoy that. And I don't really, other than the cars, which is not really that big a deal, just a personal gripe, I liked everything else.
Yeah, I like movies or show anything that has like a unique aesthetic feel. Like it's not just like I still obviously appreciate things that look like the normal real world, but I just have a big appreciation for when like the world looks different and it kind of like commits to a sort of aesthetic. And I really liked it. I really liked
Yeah.
that feel.
Yeah, I'm glad that there was consistency with the feel and then they just didn't fucking drop it. Uh, like when they get to the Subterranea, it kind of has that like sort of 50s fucking feel to it, even though you don't see much of it though. Like the signage for Subterranea is really cool. I love the buses, by the way, and like the designs of buses and stuff in the 50s and 60s. I thought that was really cool, and how they incorporated that in there, and like the evacuation of that part of New York, I thought was cool.
Okay, so before we're getting to the realm of talking about specific scenes and such. So before we do that, I think we have to have you take this quiz, Mo.
Sure. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let me open a Google Doc so I can track on my own the ones you only get a half a point for. Okay. Number 1. A lot of these are very easy gimme questions that are silly to even ask, so you're gonna get some free points. Uh I feel like this one's also a little rude. So number 1 is, which original Fantastic Four member is basically a walking rock with feelings? It's a little
Uh,
offensive, I feel like.
yeah, it can't be Ben Grimm, the Thing.
Uh, could it be? You were right.
Yeah, duh. Like, it's the fucking Thing. He's like one of the more iconic fucking superheroes of all of Marvel. Of course I'm gonna know who he is.
Okay, question number 2. Wow, some of these are really easy. What's Sue Storm's power that makes her literally disappear mid-argument?
Oh, invisibility. That's her
That
power.
would be correct. Okay, number 3. Johnny Storm's catchphrase when going full fire mode is blank.
Flame on.
Flame on, you got it. You're doing good so far, Mo.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so I guess some of these are not super related to the movie. But you know your lore. There's nothing deep, I promise you. Which Marvel villain is strongly tied to the Fantastic Four's lore and Eastern European vibes?
Oh, Doctor Doom.
You got it.
Which, by the way, I enjoyed that after or mid credits segment.
Yes, that was quite fascinating, and we'll get into that a little more afterward. Which Marvel cosmic being once used Silver Surfer as a herald?
Galactus.
Yup. Okay. Wait, did I fuck up somewhere? Fuck this Google Doc. You're gonna get every question right. Reed Richards' brain is so elite. He's also known as.
Well, like his
Shut the
thing.
fuck up.
Well,
Yeah,
Mr.
what's he
Fantastic,
called?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like I'm trying because like he's also like there's like a bill. Okay, some like Fantastic Four lore. There is
Okay.
straight up is like a dimension with like 70, 80 different fucking Reed Richards. They're like they form the Council of Reeds. It's like a whole like arc.
I see. I've heard about the Council of Reeds.
Yeah. So there's like a million fucking possible answers, but only one of them's correct. But yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Mr. Fantastic.
Okay. How did the Fantastic Four get their powers?
Oh, they went up to space and space radiation, basically. Cosmic rays.
You got it. Okay. What is the name of the planet-eating villain of the film?
Oh, well, Galactus again.
Yes, it's true. Who plays Reed Richards in the movie? We've already covered this.
Yeah. Fucking Pedro Pascal.
Are you sure it's not Oscar Isaac?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Right. Ben Grimm's iconic line. What did he say? What was his catchphrase?
It's clobbering time.
Real. So true. I'm sure everybody's mad at me for copping out and using this retarded online quiz, but I guarantee you I couldn't have made anything better. So take solace in that. I would not have done any better than this. What genre is the Fantastic Four First Steps leaning toward, according to Marvel Insiders? Okay, that's a weirder question.
Uh,
Remember, you can ask for multiple choice if it's too broad.
yeah,
But
let's
you
go
lose half
multiple
a point.
choice.
Okay. So the questions are, or the answers are comedy, space horror, retro sci-fi, or musical.
Oh, well, I guess retro sci-fi. That's a bit specific.
Yeah, it is a little specific, but it's also correct. So there you go.
I deserve a full
Uh,
point for that because that was stupid.
no, you lose 0.5.
Bullshit.
What is the name of the Fantastic Four's high-tech skyscraper HQ?
Uh, Fantastic Four HQ.
No.
Uh,
You failed.
okay, so what is it?
It was the Baxter Building.
Yeah, no, I should have gotten that right because I must have heard that a bajillion times and read that a bajillion times. I should have known that.
What gives the Fantastic Four narrative its charm compared to other teams?
Oh, they're a
Okay,
family.
I'm just gonna give. Okay. Oh, I think you got it. You
Yeah,
did get it.
no. It's because they're a family.
Yes. Okay.
That's like the big. I mean, that was like really like ham-fisted into the movie hard. And plus, that I already know that.
This question is stupid. what is a legitimate narrative reason for introducing Shala Ball as Silver Surfer?
Oh, she's the well. I mean, she sacrificed herself to protect her planet. That seems to be the big reason why she's Shalabal in the intro. Introduce her for it. She was saving her family.
Okay, that's not what they meant, and I'm just giving you this point for free because it's retarded.
Oh,
So
what was it?
they're talking about like the real world reason, and I guess it's because like it's an alternate timeline from the main timeline, so they're trying to do like little changes. I don't fucking know. This question's
Yeah, you
retarded.
have no
Uh,
idea what that. No one would ever say that sequence of words.
this quiz sucks. You pass.
Okay,
You did
thank you.
it.
I think I answered enough to pass anyway, didn't I?
Yes, I think you actually. Yes, I'm pretty sure you've already passed. Basically,
Good.
Yeah,
I don't
so
have to fucking deal with any bullshit watching a shitty Fantastic Four movies. Then good.
I think you should watch them anyway because you wanted me to watch them. So now you don't have to watch them alone. We could both watch them.
Oh
and
no
then do an
no.
episode.
No, we don't have to do that at all. I just told you to just raw dog it by yourself one
Oh,
day.
you bitch! You
No, I never
motherfucker.
want to watch the shitty Fantastic Four movies ever again. Ugh,
Okay, let's talk about
gross.
the less shitty Fantastic Four movies. So this is when we're
Okay.
going to get deep into spoilers. We're going to talk about specific scenes. Does anything jump out at you? Because I think we were starting to breach some conversation about
All right.
subterranean stuff. Let's get into some specifics.
Okay.
Specific thought on things that happened in the film.
So I'll give it my initial like first 15 minutes impression, right? Okay. You know, they have the aesthetic and all that, the 50s aesthetic. They big bonus point, they speed run through the fucking origin story, and they gave you enough of exposition and scenes to enjoy the origin story. It's like 3-4 minutes, boom, origin story, and you get it. So we're past that now. Now it's no longer an origin story. They're I like how this is since this is not the Marvel universe, they're in universe and they're basically de facto like very soft authoritarian dictators, or if they're not dictators, they definitely do just like heavily influence what world leaders will do, because like for example, they got world peace and come together and the unification of the world, like in less than a few hours. Like they just go, hey, we're the Fantastic Four, we're celebrities.
I mean, I'd
They,
like to think that
they
like humanity, if faced with an apocalyptic event that they are convinced that they could stop if they all just work together. I feel
I don't
like my
know, man.
heart still
Nah,
believes partially that we might be able to do that.
no, I don't think so. I think we're way too selfish, and we just simply won't do that, man. I really do feel like if aliens came over and
But
they're
there's
like,
nothing to
unless
gain
you
from not doing it. That's what I
no,
mean. But like, because we're all
but
gonna
it's the
die. So
selfishness.
I
So
think we'd be able to put aside our differences because there is a level of selfishness even to that. Because it's like, okay, I don't want to die, so we'll all
yeah,
work together.
but here's the unfortunate problem. If okay, in that world, that's totally possible. You want to know why?
Why?
Because in our world, we're all ran by fucking sociopathic fucking pedophiles who do not
Oh
care about us.
shit!
They would probably, our governments would probably try to strike a deal with Galactus or something. They're like, we're going to give that Galactus person a what for? Hey, fuck all those people down there. We're the good ones. You want us. We're the leaders. Hopefully, and they would get eaten right then and there by Galactus, but God hates us all. And so he were like, oh, okay, welcome aboard. What was I thinking? Yeah, I'll get rid of these povs. Yeah, bitch.
Donald Trump
Here's
becomes his new herald, turns into the new Silver
like
Surfer.
I hailed your beginning and I hailed your end. You better go die with your loved ones here. Say the words that you were always
There's
afraid to
nothing you
say.
can do to stop it.
Nothing you can do to
There's
stop
nothing
it.
you can do. Everybody's talking about it. It's the end of days. Die with yours.
I herald for Galactus. He's really huge. Oh God. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Blah blah blah. I like how they speed run through the intro and all the origin stories and all that stuff. I like how everything's really established and all that. I like how they call out a lot of the rogues gallery for the Fantastic Four. And they had here's a little deep cut for all you comic book nerds. The big green villain that they fight in one of the random scenes during the ABC introduction, which I like how they kept the 50s ABC media aesthetic. I like that. And I like the I think it was Sprite thing that Sue Storm was holding up, that was so those people wouldn't get crushed. I like that. And I thought that was cool. But the green monster that they're fighting, that is directly from the cover. It's the cover art for the very first Fantastic Four when they made their introductions and everything. So if you look up Fantastic Four #1, the cover art that you see is them like fighting that green monster coming out of the pit, and that's a cool cut. So they do have a couple of things that are from the comic that are in there. Like it has, and it doesn't have too much. It has like enough to satiate sort of like the old school fan like me. So I go, well, they didn't pay homage to the comic at all. It's like, no, they did okay. They did okay. So I thought that was cool. And yeah, for the most part, the initial setup, the opening of the movie was pretty cool, I thought.
I agree. I liked the sped up origin story. It probably would have been pretty lame if the whole movie was just an origin story.
Well, yeah,
So that was
just too
probably
many
a good
origin.
move.
Yeah, too many Marvel origin stories. Like every fucking one knows how Spider-Man got his powers. Everyone knows how the Fantastic Four became the Fantastic Four. We have 2 origin story movies already, so we don't need another one.
I will say, yeah, that's fair, I suppose. What I will say is, you brought up Spider-Man specifically, and I do actually, it does kind of bother me that we've never seen Tom Holland Spider-Man's origin story because, like,
Oh, it's the same thing.
I know, but like Spider-Man's origin story is like always so important to his character, and it was very strange that they made the like he doesn't even mention Uncle Ben. Like I think Uncle Ben is mentioned once, and it's by May.
Well, yeah, but
Like
we already got past all of that, though. It's been a bunch, and everyone, it's like one of the most famous, iconic comic book scenes ever.
everyone
Everyone
knows, but
knows that.
it's weird because like it seems like his origin story is kind of part of his character, and they kind of skipped over it and didn't even really acknowledge it in the MCU, and it was just strange. But this origin story specific, like if we got some sort of recap, like that's what they should have done. Like you do it in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Just like, thanks for taking me to school, Uncle Ben. Later that day, oh no, Uncle Ben.
Yeah, we just don't need. Everyone knows Uncle Ben and all that stuff. Like we're past it, though.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
just
enough.
think so. You know, on a side note, because I've been like trolling Twitter pretty hard lately, the
Hmm.
blank, the like this meme call this a cultural thing. Man, like maybe you have to bitch to your generation on my behalf because they'll just go okay boomer me. Uh,
Okay.
can you guys get rid of the blank maxing, like Mog maxing, looks maxing? I'm seeing from Justin Wang, you have to be nectar maxing. Apparently,
I
this
love
guy's.
maxing.
I hate
I'm
the blank
pro
maxing.
maxing.
I fucking hate it. It's everywhere. It's gotta go.
I say blank. I say maxing about everything. Like
Uh,
I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like wrapped up in my blanket. I'll be like, I'm totally cozy maxing right now.
uh.
Right now, I'm pod maxing.
No,
That's what we're
it's
doing
just
right
too many.
now.
It's too many fucking words, man. Just say you're fucking cozy or you're comfy. Comfy's cool.
Mo, I think you're just bitch maxing.
No, I just think you're a. You know, I don't want to. You have to edit anything because you're not going to edit it anyway. So
It's true.
never
It's
mind.
true.
But no, seriously. Okay, so enough of that. Um, let's see. Uh, what I didn't like about the movie, because so far I seem to talk a lot about what I like about the movie, and I haven't really like. I don't think that I've like. I don't have anything that makes me think that it's a shitty movie at all. Like I'm glad to admit that I'm a little bit wrong, but also here's the sterner side of this. Uh the first half of the movie I think is a lot better than the second half. Like after we get back to from Galactus, like Reed Richards just blurts out the truth. Like why did you do that? Why did you not lie? No, you like the whole world's looking at you. You need to lie right now and not just say, oh, the price was too great. They asked for my son. Because everyone else is like, man, fuck your kid, bro. Give him your kid. And, you know, like for the most part, I think they would be right. But
No,
yeah,
no, no.
no. It's a whole fucking it's billions of people
Mo, if
versus
fucking
your
if
kid, and they're going to go eat other people, and you'll never see them again in 1,000 lifetimes. You win.
okay, Mo, for a minute, I understand we're ruled by a cabal of pedophiles, but let's pretend that's not the case for this hypothetical, okay? Imagine Donald Trump is not a horrible serial child rapist, and he had like a young child, and Kim Jong Un found a way to disable all of our nukes and was like, I'm gonna nuke you unless you give me your child. Would you feel like Donald Trump was obligated to give Kim Jong Un his child?
Yeah.
Really?
No, like, dude, like we can't be like a denucleared fucking nuclear powered. That no, that just can't fucking no. Like, you give the little bastard up so we can keep our nukes.
Well, no, the nukes are gone, but we're gonna get nuked if we don't give him the baby.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll give him for fucking $20 and some fucking McDonald's, and I don't even like McDonald's that much.
I think that it is very unfair, especially of the Fantastic Four, who like they'd probably all be dead 10 times over if it weren't for the Fantastic Four anyway. So I think it is completely unfair for them to feel like that they are owed the Fantastic Four's fucking child.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, there's these highly influential celebrities that sort of dominate most aspects of their life, but all of a sudden, when it comes to, like, oh, you could have done that, you fucking bastards, no. You know, he
Yeah,
turned
it's
on them
shitty.
real
It's
quick.
very shitty.
And that's
Yeah.
why you lie to the population. You go, oh yeah, he was just talking shit. He said like your fucking wheels fucking suck, dude. Well, fuck that guy. America, fuck yeah. And then we all come together and we do the fucking Spacegate thing, which, all right, maybe a quick little another compliment sandwich thing. I like the Fantastic Four as a unit, or no, individually. But when it comes to them being a group, I hate to say this, I think they're kind of stupid.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're kind of dumb. And first off, Reed Richards in the comic, with his back against the wall like this Reed in this movie, he would have used the bridge thing. Like, he would have came to the conclusion that, hey, we need to use the fucking bridge way sooner. Like, the fact that it took them as long as it did for them to do that is a little bit silly. So we have a mega genius, but he's slow as shit, and that's why
He's also
everything's
very
at the fucking
stressed
buzzer.
out. He's having a baby and shit.
Yeah, that
The
wouldn't be a
world's gonna
problem.
end.
That wouldn't be that wouldn't be too much of a problem with comic book Reed Richards, though.
What,
But
does he
anywho,
care?
no. He's just the man. You know, he's got
Oh,
it.
okay.
But anywho, blah 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 blah. It takes him forever to come to that conclusion, and you figure that they would like have done that in a while. And this is the other issue I have: the pacing of this movie. It's not bad, but it's not great either, right? Like, you're trying to figure out like how long is this taking, because it seems like, well, Galactus has this ship that's like before our galaxy. Well, surely he's like, he can drive more than 55 down the interdimensional highway to get to our fucking planet, right? But we have no idea like how long it takes him to get there, and how long it's like it's a long enough, like trying to kind of like gauge how long it takes for them to do stuff. It's like it's I just use Ben Grimm's beard as a as a marker as to figure out why, or like how long it's taken. And you kind of like you kind of go, okay, you know what, fuck it, whatever, maybe it's a botch or something, but whatever. And this is where we also start to come into more problems with the movie. Like I said, I think the first act is better. When they come back to fight Galactus and get Earth prepared, I think it shits the bed a little bit, and it's not as good as the first half of the movie. Because the first half of the movie, in my opinion, I think it's called the Fantastic Four bumble around and accidentally remember that they actually have a solution, and they had one this entire time. That's what I feel the second half of the movie is like, because, well, like, Sue doesn't do anything. Johnny is just like, simping hard for like a piece of fucking space chick Strange. And like he's doing his dumb
I don't
thing.
think he's actually sipping for her. He tried to kill her. He's just trying to figure out how to like defeat her.
No, he's just trying to
keeps
figure out
coming
how to
back.
like finger bang her. That's what he's trying to fucking do. Like, he's not going to kill anybody.
He was
But-
ready to kill her. He thought that laser was gonna work.
And it's then there's Grimm. Like, they had like in the first half of the movie before they go to Galactus, there's like a bunch of character development with the Thing. And in the second half, there's not nearly as much. He's got that one scene where he's walking around alone and some fucking rando goes, "Hey, what about us, huh? Yeah." And they're like, "Ah, fuck you." Like, fucking Grimm can do shit. Oh, well, I guess he could. But, they kind of stopped that, and then, like, you could have cut out the scenes where he's just talking to that one chick, I'm presuming at an orphanage, because, like, what was the point? We really didn't need it anyway, because it didn't go anywhere and we didn't get anything out of it. And it was just a scene. Maybe they could have done something better with that, but because, like, he has an established girlfriend. She's blind, and I forgot the job that she does, but it's very touching in the comics, like his relationship with her, because he's like super duper ashamed of himself. And I'm kind of glad. Another reason why I like the Thing, in that, because it's not some fucking like mopey goddamn sad boy like we usually get. We get bummed out, depressed, fatty Grimm. He's the orange rock monster freak. In this one, everyone likes him, and I think that's cool. I really think that's cool. I've been talking for a while. You got anything to say?
I mean, I was letting you take the spotlight. You were really weaving us a yarn about all your deep opinions, but like, I feel like I really disagree with you. Like, I liked the movie all the way through, and I was really invested in the second act. Like, I remember seeing this for the first time in the theaters, like not knowing what was gonna happen. Like, I was genuinely like getting hyped as they were preparing those fucking space portals. Not the space portal, but like the portals for the teleportation to move Earth. Like the whole fucking the whole world is like like that shit works on me. Like the fucking whole world mobilizes
Yeah,
together
yeah.
with the Fantastic Four at
It
the
works in this
helm.
movie too.
To It was fucking awesome. And then the twist where Silver Surfer comes back and blows everything up. It's like, no, fuck. Like, I
I
was
kind of thought that
genuinely
was going to
invested.
happen. I figured that was going to happen.
I guess I didn't know what to expect, and then the way they get Galactus was was fucking very well done, very intense. Ja-
Yeah, I got some shit to say about the final
oh,
fight
do
too.
you? Okay, well then go ahead.
Okay, the big full size reveal of Galactus in his comic book accurate form, and the guy that they cast to play Galactus, he's pretty cool, and I liked him, and he's a good fit for Galactus because, of course, like, the ultimate evil in the fucking universe is going to have a British accent. The best bad guys are British bad guys because they can play any ethnicity as long as they're white. Like, need a Frenchman? Get a Brit. Need a Russian? Get a Brit. Need 1,000 Russians? Go to the Britain. Go to the Britons. You got them.
Need an
But
Italian guy? Get a Jew.
have they always done that? Is that a thing?
Yes.
So Hollywood really does cast Jews to play Italians?
Yes, the Fonz was a Jew.
Well, no, I thought, well, you can be Italian and be a Jew. Italian Jews do exist, and they have a pretty good...
Yeah, but Henry Winkler is not like an Italian tough guy. You hear Henry Winkler talk outside of being the Fonz, and he's
No,
just
the
like...
Fonz is like the ultimate fucking 50s badass. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but not Henry Winkler. The Fonz, the character is, but you hear Henry Winkler talk, and he sounds like fucking... I don't want to try to do a racist Jewish accent, mostly because I can't do it, but like that. When you imagine an offensive Jewish accent, that's how Henry Winkler sounds.
That's fucking hysterical, and I'll allow it. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and give us your thoughts on the Galactus, because the Galactus fight, because also I like how they like, okay, there was obviously supposed to be a lot more to the Mole Man Sue Storm, I guess, like I guess friendship or like kinship or camaraderie or whatever. But it's Hollywood and I'm cynical. So I'm thinking, all right, fat guy talking to you like a hottie. Uh, he's probably some sort of simp or whatever. He like told him, oh yeah, like I flashed my ass at him. He's like, I'm at your command, Sue Storm, because Sue Storm pulls a lot of cock in the comics. Like any like superpowered dude like Namor and I think Doctor Doom, their dicks are fucking super hard for fucking Sue Storm.
But she's loyal to Reed Richards, right? She's not fucking
I mean, probably.
walking out on him.
I mean, probably.
I hope she's not banging Doctor Doom and such. That'd be rude.
Well, yeah. I mean, but anywho, enough of that. Yeah. So I like for some reason or another, underground sort of enemies. I just love the shit out of those. I don't know why. I like my favorite fucking villain from The Incredibles is the Underminer, and he's in for like a whole like 15, 20 fucking seconds. And like, I am the Underminer. I burrow from up on the ground. Like, all right, I fucking like that. If you got some good puns, like, and you're an underground, like a fucking sewer urchin from the original Tick animated series on Fox. That he's one of my favorite ones too. And Solve the Mole Man.
I really like. I'm one of the only kids who didn't hate Johnny Test. I was very into Johnny Test as a young man, and there was one of the recurring villains was the Mole King. He lived underground, and he was the king of the mole people. And I loved that guy. That was one of my favorite villains.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about villains who are quite literally underground. And what's really awesome is like, Subterranea isn't just some fucking hovel shithole. No, it's like a whole ass huge underground society. And we barely get to see any of it. And I'm hoping that we get to see more of it one day if they do like sequels and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting how that's going to go because I know that obviously the Fantastic Four are going to be heavily involved in Avengers Doomsday, as it said in the end of the credits. So I wonder where that's going to lead them and then where the sequel's going to pick up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time? What?
I said, obviously, as we saw in the credits, the Fantastic Four are going to be involved in the plot of Avengers Doomsday. So I wonder what's going to happen to them in that film and then where that's going to leave them for the sequel.
Oh, well, we'll see. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. If the lead up to, I guess, Doomsday, is there any other Marvel movies? Are there any other Marvel movies that came out since Fantastic Four?
No.
Because honestly,
because New Avengers was before Fantastic Four, right?
Because honestly, this is pretty okay. If this
good.
is what we're going into Doomsday with, then fine. Okay, we might have something going on there. Maybe it'll be good. I hope that Avengers Doomsday doesn't suck.
Me too. It's gonna be weird that Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr. I really don't understand that whole thing. It's such a weird choice.
Yeah, it's no one likes new Marvel anymore, so they're like, well, fuck it, let's throw like a $10 bajillion check at the old guys, and everyone will come roaring back. Which is exactly why he's coming to this.
But I just wonder what's the motivation behind doing this weird rigmarole to make him Doctor Doom instead of just being like Doctor Doom is a new guy and now Iron Man is alive again and will fight him and Robert Downey Jr. plays the character we all know him as. I wonder what the motivation was to make him Doctor Doom and what they're going to do with that.
Alternate Tony Stark timeline, probably. That'll be the explanation.
Yeah, probably. I have heard rumor that he's going to play Iron Man in the film too somehow.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Probably with his Doctor Doom origin story or something. and it'll probably be something like it'll be another bad guy actually, and it wasn't Tony Stark all along. I was just pretending to be Tony Stark. It'll probably be like the real villain probably has some sort of shape shifting or tech that like shape shifts or something into Tony Stark. That way it's disarming and people don't see it coming.
Okay, interesting.
I think that'll happen. But
It'll be cool to see how things go. I also heard a rumor. I don't know if there's any credence to this. I also think this controversy is retarded. But I've heard a rumor that Doomsday's script was reworked a little recently. And it was because Reed Richards was originally one of the lead characters. And then that weird controversy with Pedro Pascal touching women happened.
nah,
That was
it's pretty
retarded.
bad, dude. It's pretty bad. Like the
What is
video,
it? What did he
no,
do?
he's like very forceful with them during interviews and shit, and it just does not look good. And the female cast characters and stuff, they're like, oh, they're shocked by that, and it's all very Kevin Spacey. It's okay for me to have sex with 17-year-old boys. I'm gay. It's okay for me to manhandle these women. I have anxiety. So that's kind of the new thing right now, and it's not
I
looking
mean, it
too
doesn't,
good.
but it doesn't seem like he's like molesting women. And I also feel like any women I've heard talk about him have nothing but nice things to say about him. It's just that he like is touchy feely and it's a little weird and a bad look. But I don't think he's like assaulting women.
It just doesn't look good. That's all I'll say.
But from what from what I've heard, there's a rumor that originally he was like one of the main characters, and then they scaled back his role because of that
Uh,
controversy. Which, if that's true, I'm kind of concerned for the future of the Fantastic Four in the MCU.
yeah. Fuck. Okay, so this movie might be for nothing.
Possibly.
Wow.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I bet it'll blow over. I bet the Pedro Pascal thing will just blow over, and they'll just do another one.
cool. I hope so. I hope so. I didn't think it was that bad,
Or they'll
but it
just
was
bring
kind of
John
bad.
Krasinski back.
But it was kind of bad. Yeah, that's another reason why I wasn't enthusiastic about this Fantastic Four movie is because we already had like a good casting. Like he looks exactly the part. And like I try not to be that guy where I'm like, well, he doesn't look the part because I'm fine with like swapped characters for the most part and retelling of old tales or familiar tales and stuff because maybe we'll get something good out of it. So, but then we had him in the universe of madness and then he just fucking dies. And once again, showing that the guy Hollywood doesn't know how to write Reed Richards at all because like he's there for like 5 whole fucking minutes and then boom, he's fucking dead. That pissed me off really bad. Uh but okay, let's go ahead and get to the Galactus fight because unfortunately
Yes.
also the reason why I'm going to focus on the Galactus fight is cuz the latter half of the movie other than the world coming together, they don't do much other than just be like it's just Fantastic Fouring around, I guess, for lack of a better term, during the whole second half up to the activation of the bridge, which I did. I called like it's going to get like destroyed or something's going to happen the last 10 seconds, and then Galactus is all like, "No, dude, you like can't leave and stuff. Me eat you, rawr," and all that junk. But what did you think of the Galactus fight? Or
I
no,
mean, I
wait,
thought it was cool,
what
and like the stuff. Oh, go ahead.
wasn't I already like say fuck? I got off on another tangent. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, so the fight and the stuff leading up to the fight, like I thought the evacuation was cool and like
Yeah.
everything leading up to that, the preparation. I was really invested the whole time, and then the fight happened, and like I like how it's a lot of it feels completely hopeless, and it's like there's only a string of very small victories that lead to them ultimately winning. But most of the time they try to hit him and it just does nothing. And I think that's very well done, just to show just like how ridiculously powerful this character is. That the thing is like throwing trucks on him and they're lighting him on fire, a giant gasoline fire,
Yeah.
and nothing is happening to him. But thing hits him in the face and it like disorients him a little bit. And then Sue Storm is able to summon up all the power she has in her body to push him away. And then there's the big sequence to save the baby and get ready to suck Galactus into the portal. That came down to the fucking wire too. Like I felt genuine anxiety. Like that baby was about to go into that space portal before Reed Richards fucking stretchy arm
Uh,
Spider-Man his way
okay. I
onto
thought that
Galactus.
part was a little stupid because like the baby's just crawling around all over Galactus's fucking hand and there's like nothing securing him and he's like flailing all over the fucking place. Like that baby
No,
would have
he's a
been fucking
god.
pizza.
The
Nah,
baby's a god.
I think that's bullshit. Like I just think that he would be pizza by like the end of this. You're like,
The baby has the
whoa.
power cosmic. He could do whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like they don't explain how the fuck he does have that. Like we're just supposed to accept that, and I think that's a little stupid.
And he's just like a chosen one baby
Ah,
because they have superpowers and they created a baby that like has double superpowers and that just made him like God.
like look, here's like three things like I'm already getting pissed about. It takes Reed forever to come up with the solution that he already has in front of him. Two, we're supposed to just accept that fucking Johnny Dumbboy Storm can just piece together an alien language with just 3 words. And then three, the baby is the chosen one, and he could just like crawl all over fucking flailing Galactus's hand with him not being secured. I thought that scene was stupid, and I hated it. I just hated that whole last scene, that little like 3-second scene where he's just crawling around, dicking around. I'm just a baby. Look at me. Raw, raw, raw. I
And
thought that was dumb.
brief side tangent. When they added Mr. Fantastic to Marvel Rivals, one of the funniest things was all the Zoomers who have never read a comic book in their lives trying to say that they were ripping off Luffy. Like I saw multiple people say this. Like it's just Luffy, bro.
Like, no, that's just Mr. Fantastic. You're
Yeah,
saying,
no, Luffy is the one
yeah,
who ripped off Mr. Fantastic, if anything.
but this, the Galactus fight to me, it was a good fight. It was really fun. It was good. It like redeemed the sort of lackluster second half of the movie. However, this goes into the whole like the Fantastic Four are kind of stupid as a unit thing because they bait such an obvious trap for Galactus. There's no like, hey, here's your baby, come take him. Like they don't have like the lines set up or anything like they are covered up or anything. There's obviously like a trap. And Galactus is like before like their universe even existed. You think that he probably hasn't been through like 1 billion of these already? Like, did you actually think that he was going to fall for that? So I thought that was stupid. And how like they didn't really band together too much to fight Galactus. It was almost damn near like one-on-one. Like Grimm does stuff, then Johnny does stuff, then Sue does stuff, then Mr. Fantastic does stuff. And like they all just kind of 1v1 him a little bit until like near the end. And then Sue, who normally is the better character, is the smart one in the group. She uses all of her invisibility powers to push Galactus, and they could have just done that right off of Jump Street. Like, baited fucking Galactus to come over and take the kid, and then Sue Storm could have just, like, surprise, and just, like, came up from behind him, pushed him through the fucking portal, and they would have been done.
I don't think because she had never used that much power. I don't think she knew she could do that. I think that was like a spur of the moment
No, she
adrenaline
she
thing.
like we see her do it at the very beginning of the movie during
No,
their
no, she knew
intro.
she had that power, but I don't think she. Like Galactus is so huge and like impossible to even touch that I don't think she knew that she was powerful enough to move him until it was like the only thing she could think of, and then she was able to do it, but it like costed her all of her energy, and she fucking died for her trouble. I don't think she knew she even had that in her.
Uh, I mean, I guess, but still, it's a little silly. Okay, maybe it's not stupid as it is, just a little silly, I suppose.
It's like how if your kid gets stuck under a car, you can lift a car. That old urban legend, but real. You know about how women say that?
Let's say what?
Do you buy that at all? That women say that like because of adrenaline, because of the magical powers of
Oh, yeah,
adrenaline,
yeah,
if their
yeah.
kids get stuck under a car, they can lift a car.
I think that was like one time. And then every like chick's like, yeah, I would do that for my baby. Like, bitch, you fucking don't even like you put your fucking toddler out in the front fucking yard and go take a 4 hour nap. You know, like come on. Uh yeah. I guess to sum up everything, the fight was cool. I enjoyed it. And you know how Silver Surfer's like, hey, betrayal, da-da-da, and fucking smacks Galactus into the portal. That was
Because
cool.
Johnny gets into her head. Yeah, she hesitates. She gets put back in touch with her more human side, and in the end, she sees her opportunity to help meaningfully, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck this guy."
Uh,
I thought it was pretty cool. She was so hot. Would you fuck Silver Surfer? I would.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be
Hell
fun.
yeah. So real. Unfortunately, in reality, her vagina is probably cold and metallic and smooth.
With like, you know, some like lube that warms as you use it. Like I can handle it. I can handle it.
Yeah, we can figure it out. We can make it work.
We have the
We have the
technology.
technology. That was awesome.
Yes. All right. I've said just about everything I can possibly think of or say about the
Well, Mo,
Fantastic Four. Or do you have any I guess wrap up questions or whatever you want to
of course,
talk
because
about?
when we review a film in any show that is part of the Riley Cinematic Universe, we always do our 3 wrap-up questions
Oh
to sum
yeah.
up our thoughts on the film. So the first wrap-up question: who is your favorite character in this film?
Uh it's actually a hard choice between Ben and Sue. Eh, I gotta give it to Ben Grimm though, but with like, you know, a tip the cap to Sue Storm because those are my two favorite characters. And you know what, Mole Man gets a nod too. I like Mole Man a lot.
You see, what's funny is I have like the opposite problem with picking my favorite character, whereas you really liked Sue and Ben, that you can't choose between them, and you didn't
No, no, no.
like.
I'll give it to Ben.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You chose between them ultimately, but what I'm saying is you had trouble choosing between them. You liked them too. I personally am having a lot of trouble choosing between Reed Richards and Johnny Storm. I have the opposite problem. I really liked those two characters. Maybe like their comic accuracy wasn't on point, but as this was my first Fantastic Four experience, that doesn't affect me at all. And I really liked. I would obviously Johnny Storm, very charismatic. I find the dumb pretty boy charming usually. I've always liked that trope. And I thought the actor did a very good job. And then there's Reed Richards, who I think I'm going to give it to ultimately, because I was really invested in his kind of internal character struggle of like, okay, he's the smartest man in the world, and he's also a superhero, and now he's having a baby, so he's going to be a father, and that's a whole new ball game. And then the planets and day, like his whole world is like crumbling around him, and like he's having to make
Not
these split
crumbling around him.
decisions.
He's having a good time. Like he's embracing it.
No, no, no. That's what I mean. Like his whole, but like his whole. That's probably not a great way to phrase it. But like his whole world is changing, and then, but then the Galactus shit happens, and that's what I mean. Is like his world starts crumbling then, where it's like now the Earth is in imminent danger, and he's got to fucking move. And that whole time he's dealing with like family, and his wife literally just fucking had a kid. He had to help deliver a baby in fucking space after running away from Galactus. Like fucking insanely stressful. I was very invested in his character. I thought his flaws that you have complained about, I think kind of helped me appreciate him. Like he didn't think of that teleportation thing for a long time, but like part of that is because in his mind he's not even done with that yet. Like he can barely teleport an egg. So it doesn't occur to him to teleport a whole planet until he's pushed to a point of desperation, and he's I think that makes sense, especially just in the stressful situation he's in. And like the fucking evil space demon wants his child, and the whole world is like, "You give us your fucking child," and he has to think about for a minute, like, what if I give him the child? And then his wife gets pissed off about that. It's I was very invested in his character specifically throughout the whole thing. I feel similarly about Johnny. But at the end of the day, I think I am going to give it to Reed Richards. I was super into this portrayal.
Okay.
It's like the same thing with me and Crow have had a million arguments about Arrow, CW's Arrow, because Crow Royalty actually reads Green Arrow comics, and Crow Royalty's always like, yeah, but that's not Oliver Queen though. He's completely different than he
Yeah,
should be.
you
And I'm
you
like,
gotta just like get rid of that.
but I'm like, yeah, yeah, but I don't care though. This version of Oliver Queen I really like, and I feel like this is a similar case where it's like maybe this is not perfectly a Reed Richards Marvel Comics 1-to-1, but I really like this version of the character, and I'm gonna give it to him. What was your favorite scene though?
Favorite scene. I think it's when they trap the Silver Surfer in that black hole, that collapsing star. I thought that was neat. That's very
That was really
Fantastic
good.
Four-ish.
I think I'm giving it to the teleporting the Earth scene.
Yeah,
Like I was super invested in the whole world coming together. It was a big fucking uh a plot twist that got a big emotional reaction out of me when Silver Surfer comes in and ruins everything. And I thought the whole thing was very well executed. That was probably the highlight of the film for me.
yeah, it was pretty good.
And and the final wrap up question though, to rate the film out of 10, what do you got?
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, pretty good.
There's problems with it. It's a flawed movie for sure, but I don't think that the flaws. I don't think that the flaws necessarily detract from the fuck. I don't think the flaws necessarily detract overall from the movie. It's just some goofy shit in there. And you just, if you get past that, you fight through that, you have a pretty decent, you have like a much better, finally, a much better attempt at telling a Fantastic Four story. And I'm very grateful for that.
That's fair. Me personally, I had a very good time with this. I was very invested all the way through. I thought all the actors are very talented. I almost have nothing bad to say about the movie. Like, I have a few nitpicks. Like the CGI baby was kind of weird.
Oh,
That's a
yeah, that
nitpick
was
that I
bad. That
have.
was bad.
Uh, I feel like I honestly feel like they don't do enough with Ben. Like it was kind of weird how little focus he got. Like he got his scenes, but like so much of the movie was about like Reed and Sue and their baby and their relationship. And so much of what's not about that is about Johnny. That it feels like Ben
Yeah,
is kind of taking scraps.
yeah.
But Yeah, I mean, yeah, a couple little things. It's not a perfect film, but I think it's pretty close. I'm giving it a 9. I really liked it.
Hmm.
Definitely step in the right direction for the MCU. We've been doing good lately. I haven't seen the new Avengers or Captain America. I hear those aren't that great, but Deadpool and Wolverine, great. This one, great. So we've had
Yeah,
a couple good ones.
yeah. If we go into this, this has some proper momentum, I think, because like some people tore it apart a little bit, but genuinely for the most part, it seems that people liked it well enough.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we go into Doomsday with this momentum, then I think we'll be okay. We might get a good who's what's it's Doomsday.
I hope so. I'm just pulling for as somebody who's kind of an MCU guy, and I've seen like some of the modern films, not all of them. But I'll say the one thing I'm looking forward to is this has to be what they're setting up for. I tell people this and they're like, no, it was just a one-off joke for the movie. They're not going to do this. But I feel like they have to. Because they did that scene, right, where Deadpool like sees the future and Thor is like crying over him and he's like dying. I really want Deadpool and Thor to team up in the Avengers film. This is what I think is going to happen, and it will be funny, and I will get my fucking Reddit updude spiritually if I'm correct about this. This is the joke I think they're going to make, and I think it's going to kill. It's going to be Thor and Deadpool are teamed up. This isn't Doomsday, it's probably Secret Wars. But Thor and Deadpool are teamed up, and then something bad happens to Deadpool, and Thor just like looks down to check on him, and I guarantee you this is how it's gonna go. He's gonna go, "Are you crying?" And then Thor's gonna go, "Oh no, there's just something in my eye," and he's not gonna be crying at all. So it's gonna be that Deadpool did see the future, but he wildly misinterprets it.
That would be kind of funny. I would enjoy that.
And also, I think Ryan Reynolds and Chris Hemsworth would play a good duo
Yeah,
for like segments of the film.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to Deadpool in an Avengers movie because I really like Deadpool. I like all the Deadpool movies.
Oh
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to him playing around with the rest of the characters.
His obsession with the Avengers in the comics is really fucking good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like comic recap stories where Deadpool gets involved with all of them and everybody hates him except for Spider-Man. It's pretty funny. I hope we get like the Deadpool and Spider-Man friendship in the MCU someday.
That would be
Because
fun.
that's some of my favorite content of the comics is just that for some reason Spider-Man is like the only one who will give Deadpool the time of day, and they're like besties, even though they shouldn't be at all. They should be very incompatible as people, but
Yeah.
they're not. But yeah, there you go, folks. One hell of a mocast, eh?
Hey. So Riley, where can they find you?
Hey, everybody, you can go to linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. I've been streaming a lot lately, so that's pretty cool. You can check out my YouTube channel at Riley and Friends and see some live streams. I did a live stream with Mo yesterday, or it's going to be like last week as of when this comes out. That one's pretty good. You should check it out. Alex was there too, my co host from the Detour Head podcast, which you should also listen to. I do a lot of
Hooray.
things.
Hell yeah. And you can find me at MSG Official YT at twitter.com/Motorcycle Gaming. Motorcycle Gaming everywhere, all in your face on every like platform except Snapchat, because Snapchat sucks. Or maybe I just
I've
can't
also
figure it
left
out.
Snapchat at this point just because I was
Okay.
not using it for anything.
And w.gg, use promo code MoDiggity, save 10% off your total purchase. And yeah, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, ta-ta.
Bye.